And we're live. Welcome back to another episode of Costumes and Cretins, everyone. I'm Michael Swaim. Clockwise from top right, if you're watching this on YouTube, we got Starling Hodge,
Hi.
Abraham Epperson,
Hey,
and David Christopher Bell.
Rockstar energy drinks.
That's his brand.
That's
Not
my
Halloween
brand.
3
Your
or
brand.
Sure, which are both also, or Purple Horse Productions,
Purple Horse.
but Rockstar.
Thank you for having me. Hi.
If you're just listening to the audio version of this, well, if you're hopping in the middle, geez, very bewildering. But this is our special Halloween Dungeons and Dragons play along. When last we left our stalwart PCs, bunch of shit was going crazy. It was Halloween. The costumes turned real. A hook I don't think has ever been used before.
No.
And
It's a great hook.
a bunch of horrible adventures ensued. A lot of them either related to shoddy Sailor Moon lore or little column A, little column B, drugs. Dave made sure drugs were in the mix. And now, I believe when we last left you guys, you're entering a new probable combat scenario where a frightened Donald Trump ran out of a thicket screaming that he's being persecuted for his costume, which he was wearing ironically, and therefore he shouldn't be.
I forgot about this.
Now,
Very topical.
yeah,
I
to
love
rip
it.
from the headlines. Last time we left off, our characters had just leveled up. Star Abe and Dave graciously picked their skills and like mundane stuff. You guys made all your tweaks right ahead of time. But I wanted to save the juicy stuff for the tasty eyes and ears, the hungry eyes and ears of our audience. So, Star, we're gonna do you first because you're the star and protagonist of the story. To level up, you did some stuff that I'll probably eventually publish all the game docs. So, but
You should.
her HP went up, AC proficiency bonus, stuff like that. Blah blah blah. Forget all that. But what remains to be done is to pick your signature abilities for the next level, which unlock. So I'm going to go ahead and I believe just paste them into your doc because there's going to be 3 and you get to pick 2. So I'll just have you delete 1.
Okay.
So this will be a boring part of you guys. Say something hilarious, you guys.
Rockstar energy drink.
That's not your brand, Dave.
It'll kill
That
you.
is just
It'll
a
kill you
brand.
with caffeine.
You're just
It'll
doing
kill
an
you.
ad.
That's their slogan. Hey, it'll kill you. Okay, you can Star, if you would please scroll down to the combat section of your character sheet. Oh wait, I know you're having vision trouble today. Do you want me to read for you?
Actually, yeah.
Actually, yeah. Okay, all right. Then I will say your combat. Well, okay. Then frick. Then I want them all lined up at once. So now I got to go down here.
I also made like everything like 13 font because I was trying and I realized that just like messed up the structure you probably had. So if you want to put it back to
sure.
12, that's okay too.
No, that's fine. I actually just made it big to match. So, Star, aka Sailor Star, a reincarnated space princess, has many skills and special abilities, but the ones you can choose from at this tier, your combat abilities are PMS, protective moon spikes. 1 use per rest. Star's skin becomes moonrock and scintillates with spikes that reach out to impale approaching enemies. Grants +4 to armor class and an automatic counterattack against incoming melee attackers. You've all
Cool.
seen this in tactical video games. Star Rod, 2 uses per rest. Star's signature weapon, the Amazon Fire Stick, grows a big shiny star at the end that allows for 1 use melee smite attack, a la Smash Brothers. It deals X d6 radiance damage, where X is equal to your level. Enemies within 10 feet must make an oh shit saving throw, or be blinded for 3 rounds. It also turns invisible creatures visible if they're in range and causes undead creatures to flee.
I have to pick one or I get both?
Well, so those are 2, and then your third action is a non-combat because they're just grouped that way, and you get to pick 2 out of the 3 you get to keep. So then your level 2, you already have, I believe, animal friendship as a cantrip. Your level 2 non-combat action or ability is you could upgrade that to manimal friendship, which is any creature of humanoid intelligence or lower becomes one notch friend. All the same stuff you could do to animals, you can now do to humanoid intelligences. Last 10 minutes.
I'm inclined to just keep the 2 combat ones because I feel like Abe has the like thrall situation down. Like,
But you don't know what I'm gonna do,
Great.
baby.
Cool. Done? Can we
I'm a
move
wild
on?
card.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Let's do Abe next. Abe, you are no longer a vampire and lose all
Aw,
your
damn it.
abilities, including
Shit.
hypnosis.
Shit.
God,
I was
I
gonna
mean, that was the
I was
best.
gonna masturbate too. I was playing it. You know what?
Too late.
It's still on the
Who
table.
well, maybe. Who knows if you might be gas, just a gaseous. Let's
I
find
could
out,
be
shall we?
in my Wario.
Swapping over to Abe's character sheet, you'll notice he has a unique leveling up situation. He does some stuff to his attributes and HP and all that stuff. But he also gains access to a new set of abilities and loses access to the old ones, and his race changes. So swapping over to the spells and abilities section, scrolling down to Abe, I find that he is transmorphified from Draculabe to the Wolf Mabe.
Yes.
Which
Oh,
is maybe the shoddiest pun we'll encounter.
Wolfman.
But I'm going down to your abilities and deleting all of your bat and non-bat abilities
No.
and replacing them with your Wolfman abilities, which I'd like you to please read to the
Yes,
folks.
you got it. Level 2. So I don't have level 1 Wolfman.
No, like so they only I get 2
everything
new.
slid in.
You get
slid
like
out.
a whole new set of 8, 10 new abilities.
So I'm
every
just a
level.
shape-shifting animal here. Yeah. So level 2, the Wolfman. Combat, primary actions. Lick own genitals at will. Takes a primary action. Also, your cum is acid and can shoot up to 30 feet.
Standard Wolfman
Treat
stuff.
coming as a ranged attack that does cum damage. Refractory period applies.
I love
Must disclose the object of your masturbation to the table. Same rules as last time.
There's
And
gotta
as
be
life.
a through line, mechanical through line.
Vicious swipe twice per combat, a melee claw attack that does piercing damage and applies bleeding to target unless they succeed at a no shit saving throw. Bleeding targets take X damage per turn, where X is the level until the bleeding is addressed. Got it. Affects stacks. So that's 2 right now, right?
Yes, and yeah, you know what stacks mean.
Try the snapper. Once per combat. A melee bite attack that does piercing damage to target unless they do a no shit save. Jaws can clamp for automatic hits each round until victim succeeds at try strong. Like that's them prying me off.
You can bite and clamp and shake like a dog.
And same thing, plus X level damage.
Yeah.
Stacking.
You shred and
Non-combat again, 3 times per rest. 3 times. Your Labradorian enthusiasm resets the usage limit on one of your abilities. Oh, nice. Or eliminates your refractory period. So I have I can fuel up.
You can come again real quick if you really had to. If
Well,
you were put on the spot.
Oh, right, because I have the acid cum ability.
Yeah.
As opposed to again, not again. Once per rest, swear off masturbation until you change your mind exactly 1 hour later. Oh, so does that mean I have to masturbate in exactly 1 hour?
Yeah, like you can't hold out longer than an hour.
God damn it. Must disclose both your reasons for quitting and rationalization before changing your mind to the table. By retaining.
So while you're not coming, you have superpowers, but a man can only last so long.
He wrote in the retaining spiller bit. By retaining, you get 3 plus 3 to all attributes. Okay.
Yeah, that's the power of retaining.
It's the power of
Because
retention.
your essence.
Yeah.
Like these YouTube gurus. Innate healing once per combat. How in real life, but try not to peak. So meaning to recover half of your missing HP. I'm changing at will. Transition freely between wolf and humanoid. So that's like turning into a bat. Wait. Oh. Whenever you wait for it, masturbate to completion. So wait. So I'm changing only can happen when I've masturbated.
Yeah. And you only have claws as a werewolf, so you have to lick your own genitals to turn human.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have to use those 2
Again, normal
tandem.
werewolf lore.
Normal werewolf stuff, silver bullets, masturbating.
That rings
It
a
turns
bell.
out that way back when the order of ancient druids who first described wolfmen and introduced them into our mythology, mistranslated the werewolf term for to project a perfectly circular puddle of dog semen onto the forest floor as to be in the presence of a full moon. Got it. So that's
how that
moon
mix-up happens.
equal
It's always been
coming
the lore
on
that you
the
have
ground.
to come. Yeah.
Most NPCs will be unfriendly towards you in wolf form, right? Refractory period applies. Must disclose your yada yada yada. And then you put
Your final ability.
oh, this is an ability. I thought you
That's
just
the
put
name
like
of the
a note, like
ability.
a footnote.
No,
No,
it's the
the
name of the
ability.
ability.
So the ability is called an estimated 10,000 domestic dogs are fatally shot by U.S. law enforcement officers each year, according to the Department of Justice. Basically, silver bullets can kill me instantly. So if I find a silver bullet,
Yeah, but who knows if there's even a silver projectile
I'm
in
going to
the
turn
game?
I
into
mean,
a
didn't we just
coward.
Yeah.
didn't we just buy that?
I don't what? I don't know. We'll have to look into that later. I don't believe you bought it. I believe it came free with any purchase.
Right. In fact, I think I might have one on me.
Dude.
No. You have one on you because there was only one in the stack.
Yeah, I have it. It's yeah.
Sorry, it's a silver
Good.
bullet.
I'm glad we have that.
You watch yourself, anime girl.
All right. Okay, Dave's situation is also unique. Because I can't leave well enough alone. So when Dave levels up, he becomes more and more of a problem and a goblin. So he has lost 3 smots and 1 whiz, but gained 2 muscles and 1 stick to itiveness. So he's just getting stronger and dumber as time goes on. Also, his class changes. So as I copy and paste your ability options, Dave, I will ask you to change at the very top of the dock your class from trash goblin to, I don't remember, I have to look, regular normal goblin. You retain all your ability. You're not like Abe. You keep it accrues. Okay, but what I'm going to do is go ahead and paste in your level 2 combat options, and can you go ahead and read those? And
So
I'll
I
add
just
your
get more
non-combat.
stuff.
Yeah. You just keep getting bigger, like a
Just
normal
getting more
RPG.
powerful.
Amazing.
Only
All
Abe
right, regular
has that
normal
weird-
goblin level 2. First ability, goblin grenade. 1 use per rest. Produce a makeshift grenade made of gunpowder and sharpened stone shards in a leather drawstring bag.
Essentially shrapnel.
Chance of hitting multiple targets at DM's discretion. Deals 2d10 plus your prestidigitation modifier, bludgeoning and piercing damage. Ignores cover, shields, defense. So it's a grenade. It's an awesome grenade.
It's a grenade.
It's a makeshift grenade. Okay.
And it's a can, so I imagine you'll be putting other things in the can.
Oh God, yeah. Oh my God. So I can do like a drug bomb, do a cocaine bomb. I can do a cocaine
it's low
bomb.
hanging fruit.
Goblin charge. 1 use per rest. Can only be used when in goblin phalanx stance. You charge
one of your level 1
towards.
abilities.
Is it? I don't even remember. Okay, I see it now. You charge forward up to 50 feet with reckless shield bash, dealing bludgeoning damage to all adjacent targets. Okay, cool. Wait.
It's a run, charge, bash attack.
I don't have my shield, do I? Do I still have my shield?
I mean, let's check your inventory because I can't be bothered to remember.
I don't think I have my shield.
I think you gave it up in favor of a different weapon. Yeah.
Okay. I sold my sword and I don't have my shield. When you say a different weapon, you mean drugs. That's all.
Mescaline.
Okay.
Well, and many other things.
Yeah.
What have you?
Wait, that's the only edition, right?
You have the Fear and Loathing kit.
Yes.
No, go down to non-combat.
Oh. I shall.
And then you have to delete one of those.
Where did I? Oh, Goblin Sharpshooter at will. Really aim hard. Takes 1 combat round or can be performed at will outside combat. Adds 2 times your chance of hit and damage rolls. Wait.
Great
really
audio
aim hard
content.
with anything. Anything.
Yeah, just any ranged.
Oh yeah,
attack.
sorry, I should have finished the sentence. Yeah, with ranged weapons excluding explosives.
Yeah.
What counts as a ranged weapon?
Anything that the attack roll is determined by prestidigitation. So
Okay.
anything that hits, like the damage is based on accuracy instead of how hard did you
So
swing the club. Does that make
Anything
sense?
I'm throwing at anything else.
Yeah, anything you're throwing that leaves your hand and then
Yeah,
goes
you're gonna
somewhere.
throw stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw stuff.
There's gonna throw stuff. Okay, so we're ready to dive in. Except,
Ooh, he's
last
gonna
but not
throw
least,
stuff.
to finally level Dave up, we have to find out if he becomes a problem once every level, which becomes more likely every time he levels up. So
Yeah, he's probably gonna become a problem right now, knowing our luck.
we'll see. I wonder. Dave, please make a fuck you saving throw. And I'll
That is
scroll down
a
to the section that says if Dave
D20.
becomes a problem.
It's a D20, right?
That is a D. Well, before you roll, just to increase tension, let's look at your. So a fuck you. Yeah, you're +0. So it's just a straight, right now it's a straight D20 roll.
Okay. 10.
Dave is not a problem.
Woo!
Yeah, Dave remains not yet a problem. All right. So back to the action.
Woo!
You guys recently started noticing that the DM's doing whatever he wants in terms of each city block being whatever terrain or arena. I feel like
Right.
there will be a plot reason, but it's kind of phoned in. And just as a refresher, since for us in real life, it's been weeks. The locale is a dry creek bed running between the yards of houses, like that you would fuck around in as kids between, the back fences of houses. And there was a big stand of like reeds or privacy bamboo or whatever. And then suddenly Donald Trump runs out, bleeding, stumbling, screaming. It was ironic. No, help me. It's ironic. And then I believe I revealed the monsters, but I'm going to pretend I didn't in case you guys forgot and just say, that's all that's happening so far. What should you do?
I have one question before we take action,
Yeah.
which I'm worried about because I'm worried it might force us into an action. What happens to Grumpus, my ghoul that I
When you travel between blocks, you keep him. He's here.
So even though I'm no longer a vampire, he's still under my control.
I do want to check. So spells and abilities, Abe level 1, Dracula. I want to check the reading on the hypnosis. Implant a suggestion. See, here's what I like.
And my
to
suggestion
do,
was
because to me it is
be my
leaving it up to the
bodyguard.
fates, which makes it a fun improv game. I didn't write, which I should have, that it expires after X amount of time. So I'm gonna say that I fucked up, and therefore, no, there is no limit on the hypnosis.
I mean, he's barely got. I think he has like 5 hit points, so he's not. He's gonna be dead pretty soon.
Yeah, 5. That's correct.
As well as
resistant or suspicious targets,
So
but
he
as
still
long
exists.
as he doesn't, he can like try to shake it off if he becomes suspicious of it,
Like if I ask him to do,
or like if Star was like, he's just controlling you, man. Like,
Don't do
maybe
that.
he would
All right,
go,
cool.
That's right, and get a saving throw, right?
Good to know. What should
Okay.
we do?
What
So should we like
do?
talk to this
Make your
guy?
political will known?
I was gonna go ask you to send Grumpus over to go mess with this guy.
God, I
Have
wish I could do a
Grumpus
Trump.
investigate. I like that.
Grumpus.
Yeah.
Grumpus,
All right.
do you want a little cocaine? Can I give Grumpus a little cocaine?
Grumpus. Well, do you want? I guess you're asking Abe.
Grumpus, does Grumpus
I mean, he
want
can.
some cocaine?
I think he should respond through you.
I also
but,
have
like I
I'm
can
gonna
add things to say because he loves me.
I also have unlimited 5-hour energy pods. So what if we give Grumpus those two things? Cocaine and a 5-hour energy.
And have him go
then-
interact with the Trump.
This is what I like about D&D. See, it's not like a video game. It's not crunching through the numbers. It leads to interesting pop cultural debates. Would a little green ghoul who's hypnotized react to cocaine and energy drink?
Abe,
And I have to think about that for a second. I think
I think it's fine.
Tell
I
him to
think-
drink it.
Well, I'm okay. You do. I'm saying I have to then decide if this impacts the story.
Yeah.
If it were
You
a
wanna
video
give-
game item, right, it would give him some kind of haste. But I guess my point is, like, does a ghoul body's organs circulate blood in a way?
I'm
that
thinking about his
affects their
little heart.
brain?
Yeah,
Yeah, his heart's gonna pop.
You could roll for it and see if his
All
heart
right.
pops.
Yeah. You want to get high, Grumpus?
His heart's
Grumpus?
gonna pop.
He's just
Okay.
gonna join
All
Trump's
right.
cabinet.
You want to get a
I've decided on a range of possible outcomes in my mind, and I'm rolling to determine. What is that, a 4? It is too hard to read. Okay, you guys, his heart pops. So
Oh, his heart pops.
Oh my god.
Grumpus, no.
Grumpus goes.
Oh, what a
it was
shame.
a 1. I was gonna have it pop on 3 or less. Grumpus goes. I'm sorry. I love you. Then he dies.
What a shame.
For Grumpus.
R.I.P.
throw-
Grumpus. I will forget you.
Can I throw
Um,
Grumpus at Trump?
Yeah.
Is everybody
roll
okay with that? We can.
Well,
discuss
you're
it.
getting stronger and dumber. Oh, for the record, what is your intelligence right now? Your
That's
schmatz
a great
is 6,
question.
Schmatz.
which is like, so 10 is
Yeah,
average
6
intelligence,
with
3 is
-2
animal
So he's
modifier.
not that
Yeah.
dumb. He's just pretty dumb.
You're just a really dumb person.
I
but
throw
you're not-
Grumpus at Trump.
You're not like a liability.
Okay,
with-
give me a
So
strength
we're.
check. It's a
I guess
full
we're fighting
person.
Trump.
I'm gonna use that new thing you gave me.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
back
yeah, we have
room.
better.
Destroying democracy. Should
What
we
is-
have a vote or something? No, I'm
No.
gonna fight him.
I'm gonna throw a goblin at him.
I'm using my sharpshooter as well.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, because I guess combat's not initiated, so I'm gonna say you can take a first.
Adds
Like
2 times to the
action.
chance of hit and damage rolls with ranged weapons. That includes the goblin.
Right, but
What's his
doesn't
name?
it
Grumpus.
takes 1 combat round or can be performed outside? Right, since it's the first action you're taking, that part is fulfilled.
All right,
At
so
will,
I pick
great.
him up by the head.
So it adds, sorry, you're level 2, so it adds 4 to your hit and damage. Okay,
I pick him up by the head. I give him a kiss.
by the head.
Yeah.
So I'm
I-
saying to do this, it won't. Just so you know, in addition to an attack roll, I'll need a muscles check because it's such a
Okay.
feat of strength. Okay,
I pick up. Well, it's a little goblin, right? I pick up the little goblin by the
he's
head.
a little green ghoul, but he's like a human.
It's like his-
size.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like holding a basketball.
It's like holding a smaller person,
Okay.
Like a
Is he like halfling size or like gnome
large
size?
child.
like a big halfling. Yeah,
okay.
but not stocky like a dwarf. Yeah, I'd say he weighs 80 pounds.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick him up
Soaking wet.
by the head,
Which
give him
is-
a little kiss. I'm gonna throw him without any regard to the fact that there's a body attached. Does that make sense? Like I'm
So
throwing
like
a baseball.
shot-putting the head,
Good God,
not
no.
swinging the body in a
No, just
conducive
like
way.
throwing a baseball.
With no regard for human life.
Great.
Oh,
What do I roll?
It's a catastrophe.
Let's take this in order. The strength part, I have a difficulty in my head. That's pretty difficult, but you're pretty strong. Roll a muscles check. It's just a D20 plus your mod.
It's not a natural. It's 21.
But not natural.
That's
But that's plenty fine.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
You're throwing his head any which way you feel like. Okay, so that fulfills Goblin Sharpshooter. So you get to add a bonus 4 to this roll. But by the way, sorry, you said no regard for it's a body. You are trying to hit Trump with it, though? Are you aiming at
Yeah.
a
I'm aiming
target?
at, I'm aiming at Trump.
Then in the fact that you're aiming at something, roll an attack roll and add 4 plus your
The
dex
attack
mod.
roll is the 6.
Well, what's your prestidigitation mod? 1.
Oh wait, so it's a D20.
D20 plus 4 plus 1.
Okay. 19 total.
Okay. Roll. Shit, what's damage for well, I'll just give you 1 combat die plus your prez. So you do hit. Roll your combat die, which is a D6, and I'm gonna add 1, but we also add 4 because you really aimed hard. So again,
3
5.
plus
3
1.
Wait, well,
It's a
plus
3.
5
It's a
total.
3.
4 plus
Okay.
your, okay, so 7. Okay. At first, you were like, because remember one of the ghouls turned to a puddle and crawled away? So you're like, oh, am I learning of the, or you're like, what are Grumpus's abilities, right? Is
Mhm.
my understanding of unfolding? Because it seems like he passes immaterially through the, like as a 2-dimensional, like vertical plane. And Trump is like standing there just talking about Hannibal Lecter, but it's not fully connecting why.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the two halves of his body like shift, and then they like peel apart anime style.
Oh wow.
Trump didn't matter to this scene, so I guess I may as well.
So you
I don't even have a
bisected him.
concept of his HP and shit. So let's do that to Trump. And this really pisses off the monsters who are chasing him. He deserved your pity. I thought you'd be nice to him. I thought I'd get to do a bad, funny Trump impression for a while.
I'm so sorry.
Whoa.
I'm
what
going to
I
ask
say.
everyone to please roll a perception check.
Perception is D20. What do you
Perception's
add?
under special skills. I think it's Yeah, it's a wisdom. So add your wisdom on.
I'm not that wise. Ooh,
9.
Ooh, mine's not great.
They don't look wise.
A
3.
3. I got a 3.
None of us did well.
9. Mine's the best.
It's probably not enough.
9 is the highest.
Wait,
is
am
the
I? Wait, I am on cocaine, right? Or I'm on Adderall?
Yeah, do we get
Is
any
that-
buffs?
Are you on Adderall? I'm not. I tracked that Grumpus is on mescaline. I
Plus 2
think it's-
Adderall
I
perception
don't know what
until
he's
rest.
fucking on.
It says plus 2 Adderall perception
You definitely have
Oh, it
some.
does. Yeah, we talked
until
about that.
rest.
Yeah, yeah.
So 9, 10, 11. 11. I'm 11 now.
Nice.
Okay. Well, that does take you from the bottom bracket of things that could happen to the second to bottom bracket of things that could happen. So, Dave, you are aware that there's a rustling in the stand of shrubbery that Trump emerged from. Like, there's more people coming. We ain't out of this yet. But that is not enough to avert the beginning of contact. Contact? Starring
Combat?
Jodie
Contact,
Foster.
combat.
Contact.
I love contact.
Combat. So I'm gonna say Star.
Mm.
Should we?
Can I at least point? Can I
Feel
point?
you can say one short thing
I say
and
contact.
then point at the
And
shrubs.
point.
Contact.
Yeah.
Jodie
So-
Foster.
I'll just say what that gained you is they won't catch you guys flat-footed, which is a free surprise attack. But one of the things will, because Star, you feel a tap on your shoulder, and when you turn around, some stupid honky says, "Do you like scary movies?" It's Ghostface from Scream.
God damn it.
Surely there's one of those. There must be. And he's gonna immediately take a stab swipe at you
Ah, fuck.
to
Ah,
initiate
shit.
combat. And we know that there's also there's Trump halves between you and the other side. There's a little ravine with a little creek running through it. There's a row of fences behind you, a row of fences on the other side, and a stand of shrubs that more creatures are definitely inside. So those are the elements if you want to get creative with anything in the environment. And as always, you can ask questions. But I'm gonna roll an attack on Star to kick things off.
Combat.
Love combat.
Gotta love combat.
Mm.
Their proficiencies. What's your AC right now, Star?
My AC
Mhm.
is 13.
Great. So you're gonna get hit unless you interrupt by doing anything. I think you have stuff like plot armor or various things you can do, but unless you have an interrupt, you're taking damage.
I do have plot armor, but that's only if I reach 0.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Can I is there any way I could like with my like Amazon Fire Stick like attempt to like swing away his like knife?
Swing away.
Parry.
No.
Like, can I just try to like if he has this, my instinct would be to swat behind
No,
me?
this is a surprise attack.
Okay.
How dare you try it? Anyway, you didn't get the bonus bleeding damage, so you take 4.
Ah, okay.
I should have described that more colorfully. Get back into it, Slam. Get back into it. A searing line of cold shivers down your flesh spine. 4 damage. Who's
Not
next?
my
Let's all
flesh.
roll initiative.
I have a quick question.
Everyone just roll a d20, add your prestidigitation mod.
I am
and
not.
Tell
I
me.
got a nat 20
Wait, what?
for initiative. I got a nat 20.
Wow.
Woo!
But did Abe say the same thing at the same time? Did I track?
No,
that?
no. I got a 4 in total.
I'm an 11 total. I have a quick question. Did you accept my proficiency in doing drugs?
Yes.
Okay, because we discussed that via email.
Yeah.
All right.
Star Nat 20. Abe 4, is that what you said?
F4.
Dave 11.
11. Dave 11.
And
Like
what's his
9/11.
name? It's not No Face.
No, Ghostface.
Smiley face.
Ghost
Ghostface.
Man?
Skeet Ulrich.
Name
Skeet
is-
Ulrich.
Ooh, Skeet would have been a good related ability I could have shoehorned in. Damn it.
Oh,
Okay. And whoever kills him is the Ghostface killer.
That's
And
true.
then the third. Oh yeah. Oh, that'll be fun. This is fun. Okay.
then we're having
So
fun.
Star, you get to go. You've just been, sucker stabbed in the side a bit, which in D&D terms, I mean, I'd crumple, but it's just a flesh wound. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm
And
wearing
you can
armor. I'm wearing
respond.
the Sailor Moon
That's
armor.
right. It's your turn to
fine.
respond. So you get a full attack round.
Can I grab one of my star earrings and try to like stuff it in his mouth and let it do the Nova attack?
I forget what that attack is, but we'll find out. It's a bomb or something. So let's get a melee attack because to hit. Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
So
Go
just
ahead.
nat 20 to see if it hits.
Nat 20.
No, sorry, not nat
D20,
20. Sorry,
D20.
D20
Yeah,
to see if it hits.
To see if it hits is the first aspect of this.
That's a
calculation.
10. Do I add anything?
Are
there any attributes I should add to that?
for it's a
melee attack?
so you add your muscles.
So then it's a 9. I'm not very strong.
Did I? Okay. Yeah, that should be that. Okay. It does hit, but I'm gonna point out that Ghostface is wearing a mask, and that's not his real mouth. So I'm gonna need
I thought they turned into like the actual character, like they turned into the creature. So wouldn't the mask be like what he's talking out of now?
Based on
What
plot
is
elements, it
Ghostface?
will become clear later.
Okay.
That might be true hours from now, but not at this point in the process.
Well, the attack would still work because it creates an orb that persists for 3 combat rounds.
Well, but don't give up. I'm saying do a muscles check to see if you can punch all the way through the mask into his real mouth. If that's still your goal.
I mean, I just want it toward his face. I want this orb by his
in
face.
the mouth.
Damn.
Don't care. Just face vicinity. Well, you've already accomplished that, so let's go over and read.
So Nova,
is it an item?
Yeah, I sacrificed one of my earrings. It creates an orb that persists for 3 combat rounds and deals damage equal to your standard combat roll plus my stick-to-itiveness modifier in a 25-foot radius. Enemies within it's a long. You wrote this. This is a long one.
Yeah. So several things about this that I have to say. One, this is gonna hit you because you're triggering it, and it is 25 feet big. So it's gonna hit you as well.
Attack.
No, but there's nothing that says you're safe from it. It's a giant supernova.
It's a magic grenade.
So that's gonna happen. But also you both get a try-strong saving throw to avoid being sucked into its black hole epicenter. And you also have to make a no shit saving throw to not be blinded. And I'm very sorry, but I'm like, that would hit you. I don't know what to say. It says deals damage to anyone
rules,
affected.
You don't get hit by your own attacks.
Within a 25-foot radius. Creates an orb that deals damage. I'm sorry. That's my interpretation. In video games? And was my intention of the. Yes, it does. There's lots of video games where you have to be careful of your own bomb spells. Bomberman, for one.
Well, I'm thinking of like Diva from Overwatch because they changed that. They used to be her bomb would hurt her, and then they changed it where it didn't because people were like, "That's not fair."
Sorry, I don't think about Overwatch ever.
Overwatch,
which is a shame because it's really cool. I like its style, but I don't have time for all that.
Okay, fine, fuck it. Let it.
Please
run a.
Please roll me a stick-to-itive modifier.
Star's gonna accidentally kill herself,
check.
And then it's just gonna.
I mean, it'd be really funny if I did.
D20 plus the check.
We're probably just gonna die.
16 plus 3, so 19.
And the difficulty on that is also already determined, which is 10 plus your pres modifier, which makes it 11. Okay. So you don't get sucked into the black hole. Let's see
That's
if
good.
Ghostface does, which is a stick-to-itive say, okay, he does. So that worked out for you. See, it was
You
a
played it
Pyrrhic
real fast
victory.
and loose.
Yeah.
It worked
I
out.
mean, I have to
Your
with you
wild
maniacs.
card.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, okay, so he'll get sucked into the black hole, but you don't.
Wow.
And now you have to make a no shit saving throw or be blinded. And that DC is also.
I'm probably blinded. That was a 3. Oh well, no, 5. It's a 5.
Okay, so Ghostface doesn't get blinded, but does get sucked into the epicenter, which is already right where he's standing. So that doesn't really matter. It moves him to where he already was. But he does take the damage. Meanwhile, Star, you are blinded for 3 rounds, which just greatly impacts your ability to hit.
Just like real life today.
Oh yeah,
Aw.
fitting. Okay,
Don't
so
worry,
for
Star,
3
we got
combat
this.
rounds, you're
Me
going to
and
be
Abe got
blinded
this.
by the light, wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. And please make a note in your inventory that you only have 1 Nova earring left.
I
'cause
did.
they
I
get
have it on
destroyed when you
paper
use them.
because
Okay, great.
it's
Okay,
easier
great.
for me to see on paper today.
Oh, it persists for 3 combat rounds too, though. So he can't move from the epicenter and he'll take 5 damage
Oh, sweet.
round.
So
Yeah.
we can just wait this out.
So
he can use his abilities. He can do ranged attacks.
Can
He might have
Nice
more than
guy.
we
15
can't
HP.
enter this orb, right? It'll
Yeah,
hurt
can we
us.
go into
You
the black
could. It
hole?
would hurt you.
Okay.
Go into the black hole.
Am I able to
I'm
like
confused
also
about how
like
explosions work.
I just mean like I don't know what this. I don't
Are
know the
soldiers
magic.
out there being like, I just hand my grenade because it doesn't hurt me, it just kills them.
Well, I guess I mean like is it like an explosion and then it's over and then you can like go in from the outside, but it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like it's
it
just
says an orb that persists for
It's a
3
big
rounds. So it's
burning
like a
ball.
thing.
It's
Got it.
based on there's a spell in D&D.
There's a thing she does where she like
fire orb.
It's like 30
Yeah.
seconds or something like that. If
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
3 rounds, right?
Yep, that's right. Okay.
Can I,
mhm.
even though I'm blinded, move away from this now? Like I did my attack, I'm blinded, I'm going to
Yeah, you can move generally away by feeling the slope under your feet.
I'm listening for
and
Abe
your
and
memory of
Abe and
generally where
Dave's
you are.
voices.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
think
gonna
that's
make
fine.
some sound when it's my turn.
All right, Dave. You're up.
all right. So where is the pieces of Trump?
Yeah,
Is it close?
You're on the close
bisected-
side of the
You're gonna throw that now?
you know, if you're on our side of
Okay,
the
yeah.
river, Benny's side of the river is Trump is like just on the other side.
Can I get there? Can I do a crash roll to the Trump?
You would be rolling through the creek, which would probably make it so you wouldn't reach the other side. It's hard to
Can I jump over the
somersault
creek?
through a running.
Can I jump over the
Water.
creek?
Like
Oh yeah, pretty easily. Yeah, that's not hard.
All right. I just want to. I want to
Somersaulting through a
get to
river is
Trump.
pretty
So I'll.
so you can just run away, basically is what's gonna look like from our perspective.
No, you're running toward, right?
I get Ghostface is on the other side. I thought
No. So, he is running away from the ghost face behind
Yeah,
you. Yes,
we're
but he's
calling
running
it.
toward the shaking bushes, so he's choosing the unknown.
Yeah.
assailants.
Yeah, he's probably gonna create another.
Can I
you
pick up?
don't need you can jump. I don't need a roll for that.
Okay,
you jump
so
a small creek.
I
That's
pick up
fine.
the 2 pieces by each leg.
Okay, and then I forgot
Swing around.
that as creatures die, I have to say a single word. I forget why. Star made me do it. So, considering
Yep.
that that's an improv rule, Trump is still technically alive, but as he dies in your arms in his 2 halves, he says, "Hannibal." Okay.
Nice.
Dave, you're on a double dose of mescaline right now. Is that true?
That's true.
Great. So, what do you do with the
And
2 halves of
Adderall.
Trump's body?
I want to hold them and kind of posture with them like nunchucks. Like I want to
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like
You got
All right,
Trump
for
please
the
Give
give me a-
bushes and like
Oh,
because I know
toward the
there's something.
bushes.
I know there's something in the bushes, so
None trumps.
I'm getting ready for the bushes.
Are you doing like a haka dance? Like, are you trying to be intimidating and potentially scare them away?
Ooh.
I'm
Is that
showing
the
off.
Like, are you
Yeah.
doing to intimidate?
You know what?
Showing
Can I
off.
like kind of swing towards the bushes? Can I like kind of
Swing away.
whip at the bushes?
Yes, but so I'm saying, is it okay with you if I interpreted that as an intimidation check? Because that's what it seems to
Okay,
be
yeah,
now.
yeah. I'd say it's an intimidation move.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go. Are you? That would definitely be Riz. So give me a Riz check.
And so the drugs make me cooler. Do they make me more intimidating?
Well, it's a Riz, so cooler I think would affect your Riz mod. What did we agree upon when I just said it's okay that drugs make you cooler?
Yeah, we didn't.
Then let's add the standard deviation amount that all DMs do, +2 to
so
an
Riz,
additional +2
so
to your Riz mod. Yeah,
I'm gonna put plus
+2 from
two
drugs.
when on drugs. Okay. 18.
Okay.
I'm really swinging. Can I say it? Can I be like, get out of there?
Get
Get out of there.
Get out of there.
How can I
With your-
interpret this shit?
With your Trump
Okay.
chucks.
Well, let me look at his abilities, but certainly the rustling ceases. Like,
Good.
definitely whatever's in there is like, what's going on here? There's something I should probably react to.
Good.
Let me scroll up to encounters and see how I describe this particular ability without revealing what kind of creature it is. Well,
Get out.
okay, all right, okay. So, another Ghostface, another Ghostface shrieks and screams in terror, and you've broken his will temporarily, and he comes like crawling out of the thicket, shaking his knife in a defensive posture, going, "It was supposed to be a trick. There were two ghost faces. That was the twist. I'm sorry, man. Don't hurt me with the Trump checks." Meanwhile, not scared or intimidated at all. In fact, feeding off the fear of all present. Pennywise from It, the Skarsgård one,
Ooh.
comes out of the
Oh shit.
thicket, juggling Kamala Harris in 8 pieces, and is like, "You think I'm scared of Trump chucks?
Right.
I'm juggling
Holy shit.
the other one. You get it, you fucker."
We're screwed.
So now you're fighting Pennywise and 1.5 ghost faces.
Okay. Do I
All
have any
right.
other moves? I'm done.
That was your primary action,
All right, we're good.
and I think scooping him up took the quick action. So yeah, unless you want to say something.
No.
No.
I say
Okay, strong
nothing.
and silent. You just go, get Pennywise. Okay. That brings us to, it might be an enemy's turn. Let me check. Yes. Ghostface number 2. So that was a pretty high intimidation roll, and he's pretty intimidated. So he's gonna use his whole turn doing positive self-talk. He pops a half tab of a clonidine, just a simple beta blocker.
Yeah.
And is like, pull your shit together. And now he's ready to fight again next round. So now you got a ghost face right by Star, although he's kind of pinned in place by a black hole. You got a ghost face on the other side of the ravine, and Abe, you're still on the near side of the ravine, and it's your turn.
Yeah, it's like pretty chill for
And
me.
Pennywise and Dave are having like a carnival skills intimidation off.
So I apologize. I apologize because I'm gonna ask a few questions in order to see if like I
Hey,
can
that's
do
what
a
it's all
run.
about. Yeah.
And some may seem obvious. Like the first one, lick own genitals, right?
Yeah.
So this has to occur even though it isn't scripted when I'm a wolf, or can I also just be a guy who comes acid 30 feet like a normal human?
Good
Oh,
question.
okay.
Because it didn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yes.
say I have to be a wolf.
I have a clear answer. To change form, you must come, but you don't have to change form when you come. It doesn't
Got it.
automatically trigger a change.
Got it. But
Uh-huh.
regardless,
Also, I will
if
give
I
you one
masturbate,
free
it's-
since you just leveled up. I will let you decide Like you could get a free I'm in wolf form now. Like right now, are you human form or wolf form?
So I could have a free action. I could turn into a wolf. That is reliant on my second question.
I'm saying I'm retconning the story because we left that block undetermined.
Right.
And I'm like, that's my bad. So which even are you right now?
To answer that question
I will come.
with a question, which is this refractory period.
Yeah.
So if I spit acid,
Mhm.
which is what my mom called it,
Yeah. Sin spit. But don't change form.
but
Is this what
don't
you're
change
getting at?
form. The refractory period will not
20
allow
minutes.
me to do like any
Right.
of my things because like now I can't howl. Like
Because you're spent. You didn't retain.
right, because
Yeah, you need to
yeah,
refill.
I didn't retain. So like all right. So I kind of have
Yeah,
to
you got to
ch-
balance your need for come against your need to come is your whole sort of
right.
game core
Also,
gameplay
is there
philosophy.
zero benefits from becoming a werewolf other than the fact that I can swipe and I can bite?
You can swipe and bite. I would accept arguments from you like I can jump way higher. I
Okay.
can punch through this
We'll
wall.
do case by case.
Yeah.
Copy that. I do think I will change.
Okay. Already be or change? As in, you coming, brother?
Am I coming,
Coming right now?
brother? Is a great question. Well, I mean, like, it gives me the ability to masturbate later, so no.
Okay.
For now, I retain.
For people
But-
who don't recall or need a reminder, this campaign's also on a timer, and they can only really fully heal by resting, which kills time. So that's another balance
Right.
that they're fighting.
I
Okay.
will take this. Is that it? Is that
So
all
you
I
just
got?
are a werewolf, yes?
I just are a werewolf.
Who's not coming. Then you still have your combat action.
Yes.
Do what you
So
want.
first
Yeah.
thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to there's a non-combat primary action once per
Mhm.
combat innate healing to heal,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm low. Is that use my turn? Is that a
Yes.
quick action?
That's a primary action.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think I'm gonna do that anyway.
Okay.
Because I sense Pennywise might be strong. So I have 5 hit points of 14. So is that a
Mhm.
+5 or is that a +4?
Wait, sorry. You have how many of
The innate healing
it heals you
Howl.
half rounded up? Yeah.
is 1/2 of the damage that I've taken.
Yeah.
I get back.
Yes, correct.
So how much are you gonna get me?
Well, what's your HP? I'm not tracking HP well.
Oh,
trust
okay.
you
So
right
I
now.
have 5 hit. So I have 5 hit points, which means that
Left.
I need 9.
What's your max? Okay, then you gain 5.
Nice.
But
So-
only if you howl in real life, but you can't peek on the audio track.
so I'm just instant werewolf.
Uh-huh.
And I go, oh!
All right. Zoom
Nice.
cut it out. Hopefully the audience got it though. And that regained 5 hit points. Now you still have a quick action and your move if you want to reposition in any strategic way.
So I can't masturbate now.
If you want
No.
to, you could.
Even
Like, I
though
could
I do
start.
find it moving
We're
when
in
you
America.
masturbate. In D&D context, masturbation is
It's not a
moving.
quick action.
No. No.
Depends on how you do it.
Just a dog humping on things.
It's a quick
Yeah.
action relative to, but it still takes more than 5 seconds. Yeah. That's the rule of thumb.
I can't.
Can he start
That's what I wanted to
masturbating?
do. I wanted to howl and I wanted to start lick my own genitals.
Why can't you start masturbating and then like while we're doing our thing?
Because it's gonna take the same amount of time.
Saying you can
later.
start if it helps with your story
If it-
textural
if it-
experience, but the cum won't come until next combat round.
Right.
You know, marriage. You know how marriage works.
So I don't really have a
You don't
quick
get to come
action.
until you win combat.
There's- I don't see any really quick actions. They're all primary actions.
Well,
so
because quick action is generally something like
moving, or
trading
saying
an
something.
item to him, throwing
Yeah.
something,
All right, I
pulling a
have a-
switch, yelling a simple instruction.
Yeah, I
These
don't
are
have
quick
any.
I have a
anything for
question
you.
though. If he starts masturbating,
But you can move.
could that
Moving
at
is
least
often-
distract other entities?
Yeah, if
Like,
you
if you
just start
depends
dry
on the
humping
nature of the
air.
entity.
Yeah, the way I do it, it's
I don't
very
think
intimidating.
Pennywise has seen a child sewer orgy. I don't think he's going to be phased.
Right.
That's true. I'm not gonna move for now because I want to masturbate
Great.
at a distance.
Mhm.
Great. Don't masturbate at a
So I
distance.
guess I get like
Question is,
30.
will we get an Alien Romulus scene where the cum acid is slowly attracted to the Nova epicenter and you guys have to float through
Mhm.
the acid?
Float.
Yeah.
I guess you know what, to put this to bed and just
Yeah, let's move
I
on.
move generally not toward like kind of towards Pennywise, but I'm still staying 30 feet away.
Great.
Like I'm not approaching him
And you're
as much
still
as
staying
just
on the
making
other side of the
sure
creek from him.
I don't have to close the distance as much next time.
Great.
And that's the end of my turn.
Understood. That takes us to Pennywise. Let's get some actual damage dealt here. Pennywise is a mean man. Surely he can. Man, I don't know how the like Dimension 20 and people. The main thing is scrolling so fast. I'm like, how do they find the information so fast? Okay. Pennywise has the following attacks, and I'm picking what to do. Okay. He obviously is aggro on Dave because they're locked in a dick measuring contest of who's the more deranged psychopath. He's doing devil sticks with like human femurs, you know. You're doing a gyroscopic top spinning with half of Trump's head. And finally, Pennywise just pulls out all the stops and tries to top everything by letting all the chunks of Kamala drop and whipping out the deadlights, the classic deadlights,
Oh no.
right in Dave's face. Let's see if Dave's shattered mind can be deadlighted.
Luckily, I'm very smart.
What's your AC?
My AC is 10
Okay.
plus prestidigitation mod +1, and then armor shield. I don't have the shield, right? This is +4 equals 15.
Okay. So that should be with advantage.
I am also on Adderall,
Uh-huh.
so my mind is stronger.
Okay. Give me a try strong saving throw for the psychological component.
That's a D20.
Yeah.
10.
And what's your try strong mod? Did you factor that in?
That's what I factored in.
You did factor it in.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay. So, as is usually the case with Dave in games and real life, your sanity is maintained barely
Woo!
by a shred. There's like a sliver of you're acceptable in society, but we're watching you.
Right.
And you take 4 damage.
Okay.
But you don't
where
get
is-
spooked. You don't get your brain broken, which is the other
And
thing.
we
that could have
upped
happened.
our hit points, but I'm still at 15, so it's 11. You said 4, right?
4. Yeah.
I'm at 11 hit points.
Okay. And then he is going to. Who would he come for? Okay. Then he says, "A good doggy," and starts doing forward flips with his move action to comically get over to Abe.
Somebody's gonna get acid in the face.
I don't know, he's gonna like neg you for being gay or whatever he does. Doesn't he do that?
Yeah, I mean he's a psychological terror.
Yeah. He's gonna tell you whatever you're afraid of. What are you afraid of? Cycling back to the top. I believe that brings us to my first Ghostface guy, who are various people who played Ghostface? Who'd you say? Lillard?
Skeet.
Matthew Lillard, Skeet Ulrich.
Yeah, okay.
Just
so this
the
one's
two.
we'll say this one's Skeet and the other one's Lillard.
Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah. So Skeet is still trapped in position by the Nova bomb and takes another 5 damage, which puts him in rough shape, but he's not down, so he'll probably get one more attack off. And because I took the time to write them, I'm going to try and figure out what his most entertaining ability will be before he dies. Oh, that's good. Okay.
No.
No, you're blind though. So he can't do that to you.
Oh, great.
Great. So he'll do the other special spell he has, which is creepy.
I did move away though. I'm not like
okay. No, yeah, but he can target you with a spell. So please do a fuck you saving throw, Star.
16.
Damn. My guys keep falling down. And it's by 1 out. You guys are winning things by a narrow margin today. All right. Well, the creepy spectral phone appears by you, but you see on whatever caller ID that it's someone you don't like,
You
and you
see
just screen
him
it. And you're like,
holding a
oh, it's from
phone.
Ghostface? No, that's fine. You just hang up. And he's like, no, that was gonna be so creepy. I had great
No.
stuff to say. Uh okay, so that fizzles. He can't move. Yeah, I guess he's fucked. Damn, that sucks. I like my little guys. All right. So that's so Star, your turn, but you are blinded. So any ranged attack could still technically hit, but is pretty unlikely. Just so you know.
Okay. So I wanted to use my the AWE one.
Like striking
Um
awe.
which means enemies within 30 feet must make a fuck you saving throw
Mhm.
or be unable to attack or approach me for 2 rounds because I'm trying not to be attacked while I'm blind.
Cool. And I believe at this range, the way I'm imagining it, that'd probably hit Pennywise and why do I want to say Zachary Quinto? The one who's not Lillard. Skeet Ulrich.
Skeet.
That'll hit Pennywise and Skeet, but miss Lillard. So
Okay.
what do they have to do? What kind of saving throw?
Just a fuck you saving throw.
Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, that's the monster manual. Sorry. Again with the scrolling problems. So Skeet, and what is the wow, it's a nat 20, so never mind.
Oh.
Skeet laughs it off. He has not enough brain cells left at his level of HP to be in awe of anything. His neurons are shutting down. Pennywise, meanwhile,
I'm hoping it hits Pennywise more, to be honest.
yes, but does it say what the DC of that ability is in your
DC
abilities?
10 plus Riz modifier.
What's your Riz modifier?
2 plus
So
plus
the
2.
DC is 12, and he got a 19. So unfortunately,
Boo.
failure on all fronts with the awe. No one is impressed. It's hard to impress seminal horror monsters. Skeet,
Okay.
seminal horror monster.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
You can move or do something quick.
I could still, because that was a cantrip, so I could still do a combat thing.
That's a quick action. That's what's great about cantrips. You still have your primary.
So I want to use my second instance of the shards of Asterius. I can't pronounce that word.
I think it's Astraeus. I just
Astraeus.
ripped it off from something on Google. So you've used awe. I also got to track what people have used. Okay.
This will be my second instance of that. And that one seeks out multiple targets. So like I shouldn't have to aim if it seeks, right?
Yes, it's the equivalent of magic missiles. So as long as you're aware of the target, it will hit them.
Okay. I want 1 to hit the ghost face that's closest to me and 2 to hit Pennywise.
Okay. I'm reading the description because so awe is used up. You can't use that till you guys rest again. And then Shards of Astraeus has 3 uses per rest, so you still have 1 left. Okay. Fire 3 shards of star stuff that hit 1 or multiple targets, and it's laceration damage, and it's your standard combat roll. So please roll a d6 and add your stick-to-itiveness modifier.
6 on the die and plus 3.
What'd you say on the die? I missed it.
6 on the die and plus 3.
So max, so 900% chance to hit because they're not in cover. So, god damn, 1 takes 9 and 1 takes 18. Who was the second target? Pennywise?
Yeah.
Okay. So Skeet Ulrich, more like, I'll get there. Defeat Ulrich, I guess.
Yeah.
He's dead.
It's not bad.
He's dead, and he gets all his, blood and viscera get compacted into a perfect little ball because he's still tumbling in a black hole 0-point thing. And then Pennywise, who has hella HP, but let me check out the exact amount.
Is he considered a boss?
I mean, he's fucking Pennywise, man. This is crazy.
I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
General question. Do we retain our pop culture knowledge? Like,
do we know how to kill Pennywise based off of the novels?
Yeah, yeah, you can use real world. Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, there are
like I'm still me who's watched
There are
it.
some characters who will respond to pop culture knowledge specifically.
So we can do some jokes, maybe get some like money,
Well, do you,
make a video or a list or
I have to
something like that.
share though. Like if I
Not
know
far
how to
off.
defeat Pennywise, I need to tell them.
If they don't know, but if Abe and Star in real life also know how to defeat Pennywise, then they know
All right.
that.
I was
Does
I'm
he have?
thinking
I
about
didn't
it.
know if he had a special weakness. I guess
He has
just
a
not being
weakness.
scared of him is that what you're
Yeah, I
referring to?
wouldn't know.
Bullying. The power of
The power
bullying.
of just being like,
Power
you
of
little
bullying.
bitch, Pennywise.
That's literally his weakness in all the movies. They just like they
You know
say
what?
it's a
I'm
piece
not
of
scared. Oh, you're not? Oh shit, that was
Yeah.
all I had. Okay.
I feel like a wolf
Pennywise
man.
is very, very unhappy,
shit.
as am I, because I built all this beautiful stuff and you're tearing through it like tissue paper. Who's next?
You made me OP.
Is it me?
That's good because there's good
That's
stuff
true.
that we have to get to that there's no time for, so it's totally fine. Dave,
This
you're
should be a
up.
quick. I'm
Okay.
up, or
Dave.
Dave is.
So
Dave.
I've lost my mind though a little bit, right? I'm barely hanging on.
I guess, but I meant that was a successful roll by 1 point was what I was trying to imply. But
you're,
if you
you're
want
just barely hanging on for other
if
reasons.
you want to
dude.
use that as story-wise, feel free.
I was gonna. So
Yeah.
I have another Ghostface in front of me. He's recovering. I'm holding the two halves.
He's
of
in
Trump.
good shape. Pennywise flipped away from you to fight Abe.
Okay.
Got shot.
I'll look
by
at
some
the
lasers.
Ghostface,
Mm-hmm.
and because I'm just hanging on, I'm not quite sure what I'm saying yet. And I just go, "I'm your baby," and then I slap the two pieces of Trump on either side of his head, like a clap, like Goro.
Is there some pop culture thing I'm not understanding? I don't know what that means. Okay.
Doesn't even mean anything.
You're just
Goro?
trying to wig him out.
I'm slapped, so
see.
I'm slapping the two, like I'm making one Trump.
You
know what
box
I
in his
mean?
ears.
Like I'm like slapping together Trump.
Yeah.
Box in
make
his
one
ears
Trump,
with a
but on either
bifurcated.
and either
Mm.
sides of Trump's
Former
skull
president.
is like right on
So
his
you're
head.
you're making Trump. You're making a Trump.
I'm making a Trump around his head.
Okay, roll a melee attack.
You monster.
And I do believe I have something for melee. Hold on. Let's see. Nah, it's not non-combat. I could have sworn I had just like a general goodness. I have advantage.
I think you make all melee attacks with advantage.
With advantage.
which
All right.
I just for the sake of I can't remember everything. If you forget, then you don't. Like,
Exactly.
It's on you to remember.
So I'm
Yeah.
rolling a melee attack with advantage.
Great.
All right, not using that one.
That means he gets to roll twice and take the high.
All right, and then what do I add? I got
Muscles.
14, so that's
My
19.
muscles.
19 to hit. You definitely hit. Now I'm going to ask for a prestidigitation mod for the accuracy of the slap in terms of skull ear placement.
16.
16. All right. You deafens Matthew Lillard with the bifurcated
doesn't just
skull
hit-
of
it doesn't hurt
President
him?
Donald Trump.
All right, good.
He screams zonks.
Nice.
Oh,
Which, he
because
had
he's
to scream in his
Scooby-Doo.
trailer for hours a day to get that voice, even though it's so easy to just do that voice.
There's no
So,
damage there?
So good.
yeah, there's damage. There's
Okay,
damage.
good. Okay.
I'm just treating it as like a meat club bludgeoning damage. So I'm going to give you your standard, which now at this level will be a D6 plus your muscles.
Plus my muscles.
Yeah.
That's 9.
So you factored
Total.
in the, I never know when people are saying the base or not.
Oh yeah,
9 total.
9 total.
Who? Okay.
Can I
Yeah,
spit in his
he's-
face?
For quick action?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you might not, and I was worried. So I'm glad you did.
Okay.
Matthew Lillard says zoinks. Dave spits in his mouth.
In his ghost
he's
mouth.
still alive, but he's not happy to be alive.
Yeah.
Abe, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. So how far is Pennywise from me now?
I'm gonna say between 10 and 15 feet. He's definitely attacking you if he gets another
In
round.
range.
He's in
Okay.
range. You've come. He was gonna come attack you.
come
I'm going to
range.
try to come. I'm going to
Pennywise, pound
masturbate.
foolish.
And
It's
I'm going
finally
to-
happening, everyone.
And I'm
Quiet
going
down,
to
this is
come
big for
at
me.
Pennywise's face.
Okay, I get to go down to my Abe come count and make it 1.
1,
Do you have to tell everybody what you're coming about?
I do.
Abe has to say what inspired him to come this time in his mind's eye.
Well, yeah.
Think
Since
about it.
it's Pennywise, I want to stay on brand. So I
Uh-huh.
think of my deepest fear. So I think of, in order to masturbate, becoming irrelevant and obsolete. The
Nice.
thought of it.
But like sexy, but like a sexy version.
Yeah.
And you're saying, I don't think I'm interpreting this right, but
This
break
is
it
a
down for me.
fear masturbation.
And then you're so scared that turns Pennywise on, and knowing you're turning him on makes you hornier, and you get all the way to. Is that?
It's
okay.
very, yes,
Yeah,
you
okay.
nailed it perfectly.
Great. You shoot acid.
It doesn't tell me
out
the
of your
damage,
wolf
but I
dick.
probably could be
Roll.
doing more damage, but this is what's happening.
It does. Well, it has pluses, but the base is just your D6,
D6,
which I do
yeah.
for streamlining. So D6 plus your prestidigitation mod.
Oh, it hits. I don't even have to attack.
No, it is.
It hits. Nice. That's good. That's a prestige
Come always
is a
hit.
+1.
That's the thing about cum.
5 total.
5 total. But you add your proficiency mod because by definition, Abes are always proficient at coming.
Yes.
Nice.
So my proficiency bonus is 1. So that's a 6. So I should be always coming, dude. I should
Always be
Fine,
coming.
dude.
on Pennywise.
Oh no, come! The only thing comes stronger than fear. I'm melting. I was gonna cast child sewer orgy on you next round, and now you'll never know what that's like.
Oh, I killed Pennywise?
Pennywise melts to death in a puddle of Abe's dog.
Yes!
Oh.
Well played, sir.
Most excellent.
For the record, wait, I want to actually, because I wrote some of this months ago. I'm like, what is underage sewer orgy as an ability? Once per combat, Pennywise can cause everyone in range to make a fuck you save, and those that fail are teleported into a pocket dimension where their childhood bodies are already in mid orgy, and the trauma irrevocably gives them -1 to all attributes for the rest of the campaign.
Jesus.
Okay,
Good thing.
Kind of
Dodged
good
a
that
bullet
didn't happen,
there.
but I'm glad we got to say it.
I mean,
He also he got to use his ability to juggle anything, which I'm pleased by.
Juggle anything.
I was gonna have him juggle you if he got what, or juggle Grumpus. Okay.
Or
Star,
Grumpus.
did you have a question?
No. Okay.
Right,
No
okay.
question.
You're like,
He's
no,
like,
that actually
no.
answered my question.
Dave.
Dave. No,
I
wait.
don't want to
Abe.
play D&D
Okay, we're back
anymore.
to Star. Star, you are still blind. The last live enemy is Matthew Lillard. He's far away from you on the other side of the creek by Dave. So to you, he's just a distant blur.
Hmm.
I don't know. You could try to kill him. But Dave's turn is next. Dave's obviously going to kill him unless he chooses not to, if you know what I mean. So up to you. You could just sit there being not, until you're not blind or
I
whatever.
think I'm gonna chill and because a lot's going
Cast the heal or
on.
whatever.
Yeah, you don't
Okay.
need to take
Yeah,
damage.
yeah. We'll just run out the clock and then you won't be blind. Dave,
Yeah.
you want to, I'll be honest. He has 2 hit points. What do you want to do?
the exact same thing. Slapping him again with the
All
trunk.
right. Well, he's wise to your tricks now, so roll attack. Maybe he'll roll out of the way this time. He goes again. He's like dodging. He's juking. He's like, I'll get it this time.
Is this muscles?
Until it works.
Yeah, muscles check. It's like
Until
right.
it works.
17.
Okay. So give me a prestidigitation check.
9.
Good. I was hoping your aim wouldn't be as good. So
Yeah.
this time you try to do the exact same thing, but your right side connects with the head again, and the left side just connects with like the hips. So
Okay.
he ends up spinning sort of like pinwheel style laterally.
Okay.
And that's how he died. And that's very sad for him and the people that loved him.
I spin
He
on
was a
him.
real person once.
Yeah.
Okay.
let's not
By the
think
time he
about it.
lands, he's dead. Everything is silence and blood, and Trump and Kamala mingle together. And isn't that really a political statement that their blood
Yeah.
is the same? Ultimately?
Viscera, yeah, it's the political stage, man.
We're all that. So don't forget to vote. What do you guys want to do with the crime scene before you flee? Which I
I
realize
definitely-
when you set D&D in modern day, it's basically, okay, you've committed the crime of murder. Where do you want to flee to
Where do you
now?
want
Yeah.
to go now?
Like this was all okay in medieval times.
I want to keep the knife that stabbed me from Ghostface. I would like to collect that.
Ooh. Take
Okay.
I
it.
am also keeping the Trump parts. I'm gonna sling them around my shoulder like an ascot for now.
I am gonna. Well, tell me if I'm out of line, but I feel like much of the viscera must have slopped out by
That's okay.
right. Like you cut it in half. A lot of so it's like a lot lighter.
That's fine.
You're keeping the tattered. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Please put it in your inventory.
I would also
Um,
like the skeet ball. Can I get the skeet ball?
Oh,
Unless someone else wants the skeet ball.
the perfectly spherical Skeet Ulrich caused by the black hole that sucked his remains in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have that.
Is
It's really stars.
no, he could
First
absolutely
refusal.
keep that. I'm interested. Is
All
it a dagger or is it a knife? Like, what is this weapon?
I believe it's a chef's knife, right? Like a standard big butcher knife, but not flat with the point. It's the one from the movie Scream. It gives
Okay.
you this ability, which I will paste into your abilities.
Okay, I'm just gonna add it. I just put Ghostface's knife in my weapons
Put
inventory.
Ghostface's knife. Where did you put that in your? Yeah,
In my weapons inventory.
and I will add right under it that is the behavior that it
Oh, it has like a thing.
enables.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, that's
I was
what
just excited to have a knife
Ghostface was
now.
doing.
We have
Can
a
I take
weapons
one of my
inventory?
ribbons and put around the base of it so it's like been magical girlified a little bit?
Of course, make a note of it.
I'm
I
in my
wish you would.
refractory period right now, right?
Yes, but time doesn't pass unless you rest. So you can't just say, like in D&D, how sometimes people will go, I wait 45 minutes. Can't do that in this game. You have to
Right.
convince the party to rest.
How long is
Sure.
so I can't jerk off for an hour?
You can't jerk off for 20 minutes, but time is frozen when you're in combat. 20 minutes
No.
passes when you change locations. So if you change
Okay, so
locations, that's enough time.
But I can't turn into a
you guys
human unless I
resting.
masterbate.
Uh-huh. What
So I'm
clever
just a
game
wolf
design
puzzle.
it is.
What a simple lampoon.
What triggered the transformation into a different creature completely from like Dracula to werewolf?
I'm
It's
not.
just Abe baby.
There is a reason, but I'm not. You don't know yet.
I'm
Okay.
not thinking
So
about it.
That's world lore that you haven't encountered.
Well, at the very least, I asked Dave for a cigarette.
I don't think I have
yeah, let's
cigarettes.
do our what's
I?
our cleanup, and then let's pick a new direction.
Do I have cigarettes?
If it's not written in your inventory, then no, you don't.
I don't have one. Do you
Damn
want
it.
cocaine?
No, I just
It's like a cigarette. You want some
take
ether?
I take a moment to think about what I've done.
Okay.
Th-
Does
Are there
anybody
any
doing-
lying on the ground? Could you
Yeah,
sniff one out with your
Yeah, what-
werewolf nose?
It's
I
D&D.
take my sword and I poke around the slime of Pennywise to see if there's any cigarettes.
Shouldn't we be searching their bodies? Period. It's D&D, right? Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
someone pat down. Well, I have Skeet's ball, but Matthew Lillard.
Does he have a
He's-
knife?
Oh, yeah, they both. There's two of those kitchen knives.
Oh,
You
so
want
I'm
them
gonna
both?
take the second knife as well. I'm gonna have
I guess I'll-
two.
I'll
That's
pat
the
down the
point, but
body.
Sure.
I'll pat
You
down the
never know.
body. The ghost
Well,
face.
I'm gonna decide that Skeet Ulrich's chocolate coins were all crushed into the ball and can't be recovered. So his body drops nothing because he's a ball.
Mhm.
But
That's pretty
Matthew
cool.
Lillard has 6 chocolate coins on him. I'm gonna say Dave said I'm searching, right? So
Yeah, that would go to Dave.
Damn.
I ate
go
them.
to
Picked up-
Dave unless
I
you want
picked
to
up
share
all of
them at
them?
the party or whatever.
I ate all of them.
Oh
Wait,
man,
what?
you're not gonna be able to
Wait,
buy
immediately you
You
anything.
ate
can't use them,
Okay.
and only one of them actually gives you health.
You gain
right?
6 HP.
Oh no, all 6? All right.
I
I thought it
needed
was just
that.
the first one.
Oh, here's another thing about the knives that I didn't know, but I wrote it in past, so I'm going to stay true to it. So I will add this to your sheet as well, Star, but these knives always magically reappear in the hand of whoever last held them after 30 seconds.
Oh,
Like you can throw them and then
and they'll
recover
just
them.
like
Oh,
come
that's
back.
cool.
Ah,
It was supposed to
excellent.
be so that if you disabled the ghost faces, they could get their weapons back.
Could you
but
make
now
a
you
contraption
can
where
use
you
them.
like get stuff? Like what if you
Could you turn this into a redstone farm?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Pitch it to me.
It's a great
So
question.
I'm going to Star's character sheet and I'm adding that under knives. Dave searched that. Those coins were destroyed.
Well, hold on.
Other than
if I
that,
eat the
yeah.
skeet ball, would it count as eating the coins?
No.
Okay. I wasn't gonna, but
Yeah, you were.
I was thinking
I
of it.
would argue that the nature of the gush all gushing around, like there's stomach acid in the ball. So I feel
Got it.
like the coins would be something
Are
else by
being
now. They would be
digested, yeah.
digested or mixed up
Is
with it.
Pennywise? He turned into slop. He doesn't have.
I was thinking more
Is he?
like those scenes in Possessor where they melted the wax models and did it in reverse. Like I thought your cum like fell through him. So he's still mostly there, but he has like,
Okay.
deep
I does he got a wallet?
crevices of acid cum in him.
Does Pennywise got a wallet?
Pennywise got a wallet in there.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a wallet, but you do find that I don't know how you find this, but I hate when people have to identify items and figure out what they do. So his shoes are magic, and they muffle all sound, but they grant a -5 to Riz checks while you wear them because they look stupid. But they make you super stealthy. So that's his
That's
item.
awesome. So let me paint a picture. I mean,
His clown
he
suit
should be
also
doing
had
this.
an ability, but it was destroyed by
I
the
put them
acid.
on, so I'm like a werewolf just wearing shoes.
That's awesome.
Oh, because
Incredible.
werewolves
love that
have
for
long
you.
clown feet?
Clown shoes.
Okay, you're a werewolf in clown shoes, but I'm just saying you will fail most Riz checks now. People don't respond well to a werewolf in clown shoes.
I think that's literally
know.
something that happens in it.
My
I'm not
Riz is
certain.
not that strong to begin
All
with.
right, great. Okay.
So Pennywise's clown shoes,
Pennywise's clown shoes.
Nice.
I just called them clown shoes.
and you said plus something to sneak, or
Yeah.
plus what?
No, automatic. Well, not automatic success on sneak, but your footsteps make no sound. Does that distinction make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. Like if you sneeze, that would still fuck you up.
And I take what's my Riz problems? Minus Riz.
Oh,
Just they don't like me.
-5 to Riz checks because you look
Oof.
stupid.
5 on the. Well, okay.
-5 on all Riz checks while you're wearing the shoes.
Well, it's fine.
Because people are like, I don't trust that guy. He's wearing clown shoes. All right. I think that's where we should wrap the first episode,
I think so.
which will not be the last of our recording. But we got leveled up. We got through our first encounter of level 2. By the end of today, we'll go from level 2 to level 3. Spoiler, we're going to level up each. It's just so clean and easy for me.
Yeah.
So we'll be back very shortly.
I'm putting the
after
trunk halves
Dave
under weapons.
Says one more batshit insane thing. Go, Dave.
I'm putting the trunk halves under weapons. Is that okay?
That wasn't crazy enough to end the episode.
Is that a good tone? What do you think is happening right now?
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
Rockstar energy drinks.
Doing a plug. Hello, lovelies. Abe here. Just to let everyone know that if you want more costumes and Cretins, you're going to have to go to patreon.com/smallbeans. We got probably 7 more episodes for you, but you're going to have to catch them there. Spooky!